Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is the kind of NFL scoop that fans live for, especially those of us who bleed green and gold. Rumors are swirling that the Green Bay Packers are eyeing a major upgrade in the secondary, and one name that's been mentioned more than once in these discussions is Antoine Winfield, Jr., from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if these reports are true, this could be a game-changer for Green Bay's defense, especially considering the team's current needs and the strategic moves they're likely to make in this offseason. Let's set the stage a bit. The Bucs, sitting at 5-7, find themselves in a tricky spot. Their cap space is around $15 million, but their secondary has been a bit of a liability, allowing nearly 8 points per game. They are clearly in a rebuild mode, and with some of their veteran players like Mayfield potentially getting extensions, they might be willing to part with some pieces to free up cap space and focus on youth. And that's where Winfield, Jr. comes into the picture. He's a versatile safety, a player with instincts like a hawk, known for his ability to read plays and make impactful plays all over the field. At 27 years old, Winfield isn't exactly a spring chicken, but he's still in his prime, and his tape shows a safety who can do it all. He's a player who can cover tightly, blitz effectively, and make plays against the run. His 2025 stats are impressive. 38 solo tackles, 25 assists, 63 combined tackles, along with 1 sack, 8 sacks for loss, 2 interceptions with 5 interception yards, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and an overall PFF grade of 85, with coverage grades at 87 and run defense at 80. He hasn't suffered any serious injuries throughout his career, which is a big plus for any team looking for durability and consistency. Over his career, Winfield has accumulated over 10 interceptions and more than 300 tackles, with a PFF grade averaging around 84. His coverage stats are especially notable, with a plus 15% coverage win rate and an EPA, expected points added, per target of -0.3, which is quite solid. If you compare him to other safeties in the league, he's comparable to Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Steelers, especially considering his impact in the box and coverage. Winfield's ability to make plays in critical moments makes him a valuable asset for any team aiming for a deep playoff run. Now, the Bucs are skeptical about extending him long-term, mainly because they are focusing on other parts of their roster and cap management. But for the Packers, this is an opportunity to bolster a secondary that has been inconsistent at times this season. Green Bay's defense, which has been decent but not elite, definitely needs a versatile playmaker like Winfield. Their secondary has struggled with giving up big plays, and adding a player of Winfield's caliber could help reduce those explosive gains. He's the kind of safety who can be a true difference maker, especially in a division where passing attacks are thriving. The impact of adding Winfield to the Packers could be significant. Imagine a defense that can limit opposing quarterbacks, options, especially deep passes, and create turnovers at key moments. His skill set would complement and elevate the overall level of Green Bay's secondary, which has been a concern since the start of the season. Plus, he's a player with a high football IQ, known for his leadership and ability to make adjustments on the fly. His presence on the field could also boost the confidence of younger players and help develop the team's overall defensive identity. Let's talk a bit about the potential impact on the Packers' playoff chances. Right now, Green Bay sits at an 8-3-1 record, which is impressive, but they need all the help they can get to maintain that momentum. A secondary upgrade with someone like Winfield would give them a much-needed boost, especially in tight games against division rivals like the Vikings or in matchups with playoff-caliber teams. His ability to limit big plays and provide consistent coverage could be the difference between making a deep postseason run or falling short due to defensive lapses. Looking at the bigger picture, this move would also send a message to the NFC North and the league at large that the Packers are serious about contending. The NFC is packed with talented teams, and having a secondary that can keep up with elite passing attacks is crucial. Winfield's addition could also serve as a psychological boost, energizing the entire defense and adding a layer of unpredictability for offenses facing Green Bay. Now let's get into some numbers that really highlight what Winfield could bring to the Packers. Compared to the safeties they currently have, Winfield's stats are superior in many key areas. His +2, 0 interception difference, and his PFF grade of 85 are well above many of the existing safeties on Green Bay's roster. His ability to reduce big plays, allowing only 7.5 yards per pass attempt, would significantly improve the Packers' pass defense. And considering his projected annual interception rate of around 4, he could be a consistent turnover creator, something that is always in high demand when teams are chasing a Super Bowl. In terms of the actual odds, bookmakers have been adjusting their Super Bowl predictions for Green Bay. The odds for winning Super Bowl LXI have gone from +800 to +360, reflecting the increased confidence in the Packers' championship chances. Acquiring a player like Winfield, who can be a true X-factor in the playoffs, would only boost those odds and reinforce Green Bay's status as a serious contender. Plus, his ability to limit passes deep and force quarterbacks into tougher decisions would make him a nightmare for offensive coordinators trying to scheme around him. Of course, acquiring Winfield won't be without its challenges. The Buccaneers are unlikely to give him away for free, and Green Bay would have to part with draft picks or other assets to make the deal happen. But given the importance of bolstering the secondary and the potential impact Winfield could have, it's a move that makes a lot of sense for the Packers, especially if they aim to make another serious Super Bowl push this season. As we look ahead, the possibility of Winfield joining Green Bay adds an exciting layer of anticipation for fans. It's a move that could reshape the division, elevate the Packers' defense, and set the stage for a deep playoff run. And let's not forget, the NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and this could very well be one of the biggest if it comes to fruition. The Packers have shown they're willing to be aggressive in trying to improve their roster, and adding a versatile safety like Winfield would be a bold step in that direction. So, Packers fans, keep your eyes peeled. This kind of move could happen soon, and it's exactly the kind of news that energizes the fan base. The team is on the cusp of something special, and if they can shore up their secondary with a player of Winfield's caliber, they could be setting themselves up for a memorable postseason run. Whether or not it materializes, one thing is for sure. The NFC North is about to get even more interesting, and Green Bay is right in the middle of the action. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from you Packers fans. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think acquiring Winfield Jr. would make Green Bay a legit Super Bowl contender? Or do you believe the team should focus on other areas in free agency or the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Plus, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you every detail, every rumor, and every analysis you need to stay ahead of the game. From the Lambeau Field sidelines to the biggest stages in the league, Packers Nation, we've got you covered.